Hey everybody, Kyle here with Spicer Designs.
Welcome back to the channel.
I gotta get away from the diesel noise. So it is a whopping 34 degrees right now. Winter has arrived. Actually, it's still fall. It'll warm up today. I think it's gonna be like around, 61, that's not bad. So I have a really cool job to do today. We'll get into that here in just a little bit. First, I need to get loaded up, and this is the first time I'm gonna be loading my heaviest piece of equipment on the new Liberty tilt deck, so we'll see how it does.
Ah, damn it! It rolled forward on me.
All right, we got the WaySafe hitch, the Liberty tilt deck, Chevy. Now I had a couple comments in my last truck video from the Ford guys, the Dodge guys, and a couple Honda Ridgeline guys. Not sure why they were even watching. And I will say, I really do love that truck. Little minor electrical issue, one time. Other than that, it's been great. And the rear end is a little soft. Normally, that's a good thing. In this case, it's not. So I do have to fix that. So what we have here is what I would refer to as a trifecta. But I have one more piece of equipment that's gonna make this a quad. I think I said that wrong. Nailed it. It's on empty. Guess we'll see how empty is. I really do love this thing. It's pretty awesome. Okay, that is it. So empty does mean empty. All right, we got a brand new attachment here from Mongo. This is a 37-inch standard duty ripper tooth. These things are badass. Great for ripping out stumps, and we have a little bit of that to do today, so I'm gonna take this along and try it out for the first time. Pretty excited to have this thing. These things are no joke from Mongo. Let's see if there's a weight on there. Nah, I don't see a weight. Mongo is right out of Indiana. I'm gonna see if I can fit this ripper tooth in the tilt bucket and carry it over to the trailer. This thing weighs somewhere around 350 pounds is what I was told. Pretty heavy duty, or you might even say beefy. Wow. Okay, I think it's confirmed. It does weigh a lot. Hitch mama. This is kind of stupid. All right, I'm gonna load the E35 on the new tilt deck for the very first time. This is pretty much the main reason I bought this style trailer. So we'll see how it does. I think it's gonna do good. I do have my parking brake on. So far, so good. Where's that tipping point? We're gonna see if the ass end of the truck does anything. I don't think it will. Oh yeah. Oh yes. That is nice. So nice. Like I said, the rear end, it's a little soft. Now I estimate this to be real close to 14,000 pounds. That's including the trailer itself, the excavator, and all the attachments. So we should be somewhere around 1,500 pounds of tongue weight, and we are right at 1,500 pounds. So 1,500 pounds of tongue weight on the weigh safe, and we got a little sag action going on. Like always, any brand that I work with, I'll have links for everything down in the description if you guys are interested. A lot of those links do have discounts affiliated with them, so it will save you some money. Now let's get to this job. All right, I have arrived. I got everything unloaded, and I got the excavator in place. This is the job right here. So my buddy Josh, who is over on this 1025R, he's moving some riprap around that we just had delivered. Basically what he's got here is a little bit of a mess. He's got a drainage ditch that comes through, and the water just kind of disperses all over the place, and it's really hard for him to maintain. So we're gonna cut in a nice defined ditch. I'm gonna use the tilt bucket, and we're gonna shape this thing up real nice. And then we're gonna create a nice little bowl in this area, and we're gonna use the spoils to build some of this up and fix some of the areas that have been washed out. And then we're gonna come over here and line it with the riprap and try to pack it in there the best that we can. But first things first, over here, I got the tilt bucket kind of in place for when I'm ready for it. We got a bunch of these shrubs and an old stump right here. Should pop out really easy. I'm gonna use the new Mongo ripper tooth to rip out some of these old shrubs and kind of straighten up this area. But check this out. This culvert pipe down here, it might be hard to see on camera. It has maybe 5 inches exposed there. So it comes in, just floods over this buildup of sediment, and then it eventually works its way down. So this really needs to be cleaned out, cleaned up, and straightened out, and should only take us a day is what I'm guessing. And there's Josh. He doesn't want to be on camera.
Yeah. That's a small camera you got there.
Yeah, I'm compensating with my truck.
I figured.
Everyone wants to hear your southern twang.
Oh, okay.
All right, let's see what we can do here. We did get locates done too. That was easy. Oh, that was like nothing. Thumb doesn't match up all that great. This thing's just plucking these things right out of the ground.
I'm pressing that thing.
Yeah, it's it's a lot of force in a very small spot. I mean, the bucket would grab those shrubs aren't much.
That very first one though, where you said that come out, that was pretty impressive.
Oh yeah. See, like this one on the ground, I don't know if you guys are in the frame there, I can't grab this with my thumb. It won't grab it, which is okay. It's okay. The main thing is to be able to just tear that shit out of the roots, and it's definitely doing that. Now for this tree stump. It's got a tree growing inside of it. This is going to come up no problem. It's safe to say the Ripper Tooth is an absolute beast. Hey, can we throw my 12-inch bucket in yours and bring it over here?
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my 12-inch bucket so I can grab some of that crap, because I just can't grab it with that Ripper Tooth.
Yeah. Where's it at?
It's on the front of the trailer. dump it out. Thank you.
That thing made quick work out of that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that stump was, it was all dead. It just pushed it right out. So yesterday, Neil from Dig Drive DIY and myself, we ran up to the Equip Expo in Kentucky. Got to meet a lot of great people, meet some other YouTube channels. I got to operate a 3.5 ton John Deere excavator, and I will say I wasn't real impressed with it. The Bobcat is so much smoother. The controls are way more responsive, so I really confirmed that I made the right decision with the Bobcat. I mean, once I get these out, that'll take about 2 seconds, and then I could switch over to that tilt bucket, start cleaning this up, and I'll get all this shaped. So there are a bunch of utilities going through here, and for that reason, I'm not even gonna mess with that stump. We're gonna leave it there. They can kind of put some stuff on it to kill it over time. They could set a little gargoyle on there or something if they want. Well, that made super quick work of all that stuff. I'm going to start shaping that ditch. You can't even see the culvert pipe anymore, but hopefully I can make this look a lot better. Unexpected visitor. Good looking horse.
Yeah, it's crazy how fluid you can be with that, because I'm trying just to figure it out, and the thing's going the opposite direction, which I want it to go. It is hard. Just like anything. Where's the exhaust go? Straight down?
Doesn't look so great on camera. It's got that little jog to it. All right, it's the next day, and this is where we got last night. Finished up about 6:30. Spent about maybe 7 hours digging all this out. Did all this kind of by eye, so it's got a little bit of a kink in it. But once we put that riprap in, it'll cover a lot of that up. Got the machine warming up.
Machine!
This side on the left right here used to be pretty steep coming down, so use some of the spoils to build this up a little bit so it's easier for him to mow. And that Mongo tilt bucket worked awesome for shaping these sides. Got a nice flat bottom. And we spent a lot of time on this side because of that tree they just took down. The root system was just all over the place, huge roots. Made it really hard to shape all this because the bucket wanted to ride on the roots instead of cutting into the dirt. But we were able to get this thing exposed again. I'm gonna do a little bit more fine tuning here and kind of keep working this side and start tracking some of this material in. And then I think Josh is gonna start spreading some of that riprap out with his 1025R, or actually it's a 1023E.
Take that machine.
Yeah, mini.
That's a mini. Yeah, if you want to get some of that, I can come down here and get these scoops right here. I'll just come on the side of you. Okay.
Nice shot. All right, this is my new buddy. What's your name?
Elias.
So he just said that I'm weird. So I'm thinking about just, you know, maybe chucking him down in that hole down there. What do you think, buddy?
I think I might just chuck you into that bucket and then swirl you around and then throw you in the ditch.
That's quite the plan you got there. So what's your favorite tractor?
How'd tellin'?
Do you like John Deere? You like Bobcat?
Bobcat.
You like Bobcat?
Mm-hmm.
Good choice. What are you doing with that rake there? Just holding yourself up? All right, so we're making progress. Josh is gonna do some leveling over there. The riprap's going really quick, and then I'm just trying to keep building this up over here. There's not a lot of good clay material in there that I would like. There's just total mix of black dirt and clay. You can see there's just a bunch of weird lines. But I'm gonna keep shaping this around and trying to get as much fill as I can to fill in some of these voids here, make it easier for him to mow and not as dangerous. But we're getting close to getting this thing wrapped up. Not very efficient right there, buddy.
Huh?
Not very efficient. We'll be here for 3 weeks doing that.
No, we won't. We'll be done in like 2 days doing this baby.
You just call me baby?
Yeah.
So you see Josh's tractor, I believe that has a 54-inch bucket on it. And then you guys might be wondering what the hell this is over here. So I dug that down a little bit deeper right there, and this will allow Josh to come in right here, and you can scoop out that sediment as it starts to build up so it doesn't start to mix into all that riprap. I mean, eventually it's gonna happen, but this will at least help a little bit. But man, that looks so much better right there. You just find the camera wherever I am, don't you?
I'm getting all this dirt.
You just want to get some screen time, don't you? Found this random girl playing in the ditch. Hey, come back here. I want to interview. Well, I guess she's a little camera shy. She's really camera shy. Hey, I saw a snake over there earlier. Come on, everyone wants to know a little bit about you. We're about wrapped up, and I'm about out of fuel, and we're completely out of riprap. We're still not 100% done yet, but pretty close. All we have left to do is this big bowl area. It's going to take quite a bit of riprap, so he's going to get a whole nother load. Probably come back sometime midweek, and we'll get all that spread around, and then we got to put some seed down and some erosion mats. Huge transformation from what it was. All right, my little buddy Elias here is going to help me close out this video, and his sister. What's your name? So the rest of this project, you're just going to have to use your imagination. Maybe in a future video, I'll throw a couple little shots of it all finished up. But that's going to wrap it up for this one. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to click and subscribe. See you on the next one.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's what I said.
You said click and subscribe.
Ah, shit.
What else do you want to tell the world?
Have a good day.
Any advice?
No.
No?
No. No. Look.
Keep your eye on the ball.
Yeah. Machine.